Picture this. A high-stakes showdown in the world of big pharma, where pharmaceutical giants are clashing over control of groundbreaking obesity treatments that could reshape how we tackle weight management globally. It's a tale of ambition, innovation, and cutthroat competition, and you're about to dive into the details that most headlines gloss over. On Monday, Pfizer, the renowned pharmaceutical powerhouse, announced it had initiated a second legal action against Novo Nordisk, the Danish drug manufacturer famous for its diabetes and weight loss meds, and Metsera, the biotech firm at the center of this corporate tug-of-war. The lawsuit, filed in the U.S. District Court for Delaware, accuses Novo Nordisk of anti-competitive tactics in its bid to snatch Metsera away from Pfizer. Specifically, Pfizer claims that Novo Nordisk's planned takeover of Metsera would unfairly solidify its stronghold in the lucrative obesity drug sector by snuffing out a promising upstart competitor before it can fully enter the market. To make sense of this for those new to the scene, the obesity drug market is booming because these medications help people lose weight effectively by mimicking hormones that regulate appetite and blood sugar. Think of them as game changers for health, but also as massive profit drivers for companies. Pfizer's allegations don't stop there. They extend to Metsera's controlling shareholders, suggesting a secret pact between them and Novo Nordisk to undermine Pfizer's deal. It's a serious claim that paints a picture of insider maneuvering, potentially violating antitrust laws designed to keep markets fair and open. Novo Nordisk hasn't commented yet on the latest developments, leaving the air thick with anticipation. Meanwhile, Metsera fired back in a statement, calling Pfizer's legal maneuvers a desperate ploy to snag the company at a bargain price without matching Novo Nordisk's offer. They described Pfizer's arguments as nonsense and vowed to defend themselves vigorously in court. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this really about fair play, or is Pfizer just flexing its muscle to avoid a bidding war that could cost them more? Some might argue that big players like Pfizer have a history of using lawsuits to protect their interests, while others see Novo Nordisk's move as a savvy strategy in a competitive field. This second lawsuit ramps up the tension in an already heated rivalry. Back in September, Pfizer revealed plans to buy Metsera for a hefty $4.9 billion, with potential add-ons pushing the total to $7.3 billion. For Pfizer, this acquisition represents a golden opportunity to break into the obesity space after years of struggling with their own drug developments. Imagine finally getting a foot in the door of a market worth billions. But Novo Nordisk wasn't about to let that happen. Just last Thursday, they countered with a takeover bid valuing Metsera at approximately $6 billion, giving Pfizer only 4 business days to sweeten their offer. Not once to back down, Pfizer struck first with a lawsuit on Friday, filed in Delaware's Court of Chancery, aimed at preventing Metsera from walking away from their existing merger agreement. In that suit, Pfizer contends that Novo Nordisk's proposal doesn't qualify as a superior offer, due to hefty regulatory hurdles that make it unlikely to succeed. Think potential antitrust scrutiny or FDA approvals that could derail the whole deal. To appreciate the bigger picture, Novo Nordisk pioneered the weight loss drug arena with their GLP-1 receptor agonists, like the diabetes shot Ozempic and the obesity treatment Wegovy. These drugs work by mimicking a hormone that slows digestion and curbs hunger, leading to significant weight loss, a boon for millions, but a goldmine for sales. However, over the past year, Novo Nordisk has been overtaken by rival Eli Lilly, who has impressed investors more with their pipeline of obesity products. And this is the part most people miss. In a market where innovation is key, losing market share can mean falling behind in the race for future breakthroughs. As this drama unfolds, it's sparking debates about corporate ethics in healthcare. Should dominant players like Novo Nordisk be allowed to squash emerging competitors through acquisitions, potentially limiting options for consumers and slowing down new treatments? Or is this just capitalism at work, where companies innovate and compete fiercely for the best tech? What if Pfizer's lawsuits are actually protecting fair competition rather than stifling it? I'd love to hear your take. Do you side with Pfizer's aggressive defense, or does Novo Nordisk's bold bid resonate more? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's discuss.